In this video, we're going to show you how to export a list of company profiles from IndustrySelect to your Salesforce account as accounts and contacts. Within IndustrySelect, I've gone into Build a List, and I've built a list of 5 companies that I'd like to bring over to my Salesforce account. From the My List Results page, I'm going to click the gear in the upper right corner to export to CRM. For file type, we're going to choose Salesforce Accounts and Contacts. Now we can decide whether we want to include all executives or just one executive. If we choose all executives, multiple contact records will be created within Salesforce for each company account record. If we choose one executive, we'll simply bring in one contact record for every company account record. And if you choose one executive, you can decide which function you'd like to bring over. So for example, if we selected human resources, if the company has a human resources executive, that person will be brought over. Otherwise, the highest ranking executive that we have for the company will be provided by default. So for our example here today, let's choose all executives. Now let's go ahead and click Export List. We're going to save this file, and we'll put it on our desktop because we're going to need it here in just a moment. And then we'll go ahead and close this window, and we're going to bounce over to my Salesforce account. You'll see I'm on the Sales Console, and specifically I'm on the Accounts tab. So from here, we're going to click the Import button off to the right. And now we're simply going to follow the prompts to import that file that we just created. So we're going to import Accounts and Contacts. We want to add new records. And before we go on, there's one very important option that you have to select here, which is Match Account By, and you need to choose Name and Site. And what this is going to do is this is going to prevent any duplicate company account records from being created within your Salesforce account. And this could be companies that you already have in Salesforce, or it could even be just the fact that we're going to bring in multiple contacts for each company. If a company has 5 executives, we don't want to create that company record 5 times. We want to create one company account record and then attach those 5 contacts to it. So if you choose Name and Site here, that will automatically take care of that and deduplicate that upon import. Then we're going to choose CSV and then choose File, and we're going to go ahead and locate that CSV file we just saved to our desktop and double click it. Then we're going to click Next. Our file is already formatted for Salesforce, so nothing you need to do here with the mapping, so go ahead and click Next again. And then we're going to go ahead and click Start Import. Now, depending on how many records you're bringing into your Salesforce account, this could take a few minutes. For my example here, we're only bringing over 5 records, so it took place instantaneously. And you'll see here it's already been processed. We have 5 records processed. So now that that's complete, let's go ahead and click this and go back over to the Sales Console. So here we are now on the Accounts tab, and you'll see that those 5 companies that I exported out of IndustrySelect are now here as accounts. And specifically, we could go into these records and now see the detail, including those contact records that we also brought in. So let's take a look at Kraft Heinz Foods. You'll see here that the basic information is listed off on the left, the phone, the website. And we can click on the Details tab to see all the information that was brought over from IndustrySelect. So of course we have the type, their headquarters, their prospect, they're in the manufacturing industry, their annual revenue, we have their physical and their mailing address, their SIC code, number of employees, their ownership, their public company, their website URL, phone. If we had a fax number, that would be listed here as well. There are certain fields that don't align with what we have in IndustrySelect, so we've put that down here for you in the description field. So we've got their business description from IndustrySelect, as well as additional SIC codes down here that we're not able to fit up in here since we list multiple SICs within IndustrySelect. And then we've provided a nice quick link for you to get back over to IndustrySelect to see this profile. So if you want to see the more granular detail that we have on this company, all you have to do is at any point click on that link, and it's going to pop open their full profile within IndustrySelect. So you can see all of the data that we have available for that particular company. And when you're done with that, you're just going to go ahead and X out, and we'll go back over. So now this is the information for the companies, but you'll see off to the right here we have the contacts these are the people that we have listed as executives for this company record. So let's go ahead and hit view all because there are a bunch of them. And you'll see now we have all the executive names that we exported from IndustrySelect. For example, we have their executive VP and CFO. So we can click on this individual now, and you'll see we're now looking at their contact record. Of course, they're attached to this account, the Kraft Heinz Food record. But again, we can go into details. And here we would see any data that was specific to this individual. So we have their direct email address, so that's listed here. If we had a direct phone number for this individual, that would be listed here as well. We have obviously their name and their title. Lead source is listed as IndustrySelect. And then again, down in the description, we have that quick link to get back over to the full company profile on IndustrySelect in case you want to take a look at that at any point. But from here, you can close this card. You can go back over to the account. But Salesforce opens these things in sub-tabs, so you also always have them available at your fingertips. And from any point, you can close this and go back to your list of accounts. So that's it. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.